Alright, we're back at it again. She has a favor. What's your favor? Remember what Sakura said at the end of her note? I'm not just going to lay down and die. I will fight you. I want to find out what she meant by that. Okay, but how do you plan to do that? Then Kyoko put her lips next to my ear and whispered. The data center on the 4th floor. What?
Goodbye.
I'll meet you there. Whoa. Without another word, she was gone. What the? Her words reverberated through my half-dazed head. The data center. But I thought it was locked. I guess it opened up now that she did. I made my way into the after-hours school and headed for the data center on the 4th floor. Eventually, I wound up at the data center, but when I arrived, Kyoko's not here. That's weird. She said she'd meet me. Is she maybe inside already? I put my hand onto the door, and with a certain amount of force, it didn't open. I tried again, but it must be locked. What was it Kyoko said? The data center on the 4th floor?
What's this?
What are you doing up, mister? Breaking into a locked room is incredibly prohibited, don't you know? Oh, well, you're trying to tell me you didn't actually bust in yet, right? But I can see that you don't. Don't waste my time telling me crap I can see for myself. It looks like you might break in any second, so I just thought I'd give you a friendly reminder. Or are you going to try and tell me you were sleepwalking or something? No, nothing like that. It's 3 o'clock in the morning for crying out loud. Even I get tired, you know? Stop being weird and go back to bed. What's wrong now?
Just a second.
Why are you out here making a racket? Kyoko.
You too? You guys?
I'm positively exhausted from the classroom. Sure, you got it. Come on, Makoto, let's head back.
Hey.
Didn't you hear me? We're leaving. I had no idea what's going on anymore.
Shall we go?
Don't worry about it. Let's just go. Let's get out of here. Shoo shoo. So we left and went back to our rooms. And then...
Goodbye.
So, goodbye. Hold on. Listen, what was all that about just now? She woke me up, made me go to the data center, which just so happened to be locked, and then she shows up late, and we leave without checking a single thing. What was the point of all that? Don't worry about it. I figured that would be the end of our conversation, just like always, but...
Goodbye.
Well then, good night. Sure. And then that was over. But as I turned to leave...
Mukuro Ikusaba.
What? Kyoko was right next to me once again, whispering into my ear.
Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
What the crap? Am I recording still? It said, we're going to take one away and bring one back. What the heck? Mukuro Ikusaba. That's so sad. 4 by Gore.
Mukuro Ikusaba.
What is this animation where she comes over to our ear?
Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
That's so exciting. Kyoko told me to watch out for her. Mukuro Ikusaba. That was 3 days before the next incident. 3 days before we'd be faced with another murder. 3 days before the worst thing so far would reveal itself. A 100-mile dash. Pain of a junk food junkie. In the meantime, the day after Sakura's class trial, that morning in the dining hall. So, let's begin with the usual post-trial investigation. Hey, you didn't make small talk or anything. We never just get straight to the point like that. If you want to keep up with me, you must refrain from pointless small talk. Geez, how high is that horse of yours? He just acts like that to hide his own insecurities. That's what I'd like to think. Regardless if you want to defeat the mastermind, you need to follow my lead. They creep around the school like a mouse, but the mastermind's pride is as bloated as a cow's udder, and no matter what it takes, I will rid this world of it. Hey Toko, you've been pretty quiet. Man, you're so boring. You just sit there like a mushroom. I'm gonna start calling you Miss Mushroom.
What's your deal?
She didn't snap back at you. Her talking makes things difficult, so I told her not to open her mouth without permission. What if she can't open her mouth? She can't eat or drink water. I don't care.
How about that?
And you're okay with that, Toko? Geez, how low is that rock you're hiding under? I believe this is the small talk I almost said Bakugo again. Byakuya was warning us against.
Come on.
And yet, I let myself get involved. But it is now finished. I will never allow you to drag me down to your level again.
Let's go.
We're going to begin our search. Stop running your mouth and start moving your legs. Pressured by an obviously irritated Byakuya, we all started our exploration. Yes, we did. Where are we going? To the next floor? I'm really hungry, guys. Again. Let's go upstairs. I'm just gonna sing. Oh, I was like, where the crap am I supposed to go now? I gotta go around here. Oh, my eye's itching. Stop. Stop. Is this the next floor? I swear there was another one. Oh no, there's another one. Where is it though? Oh, down here. Okay. Oh, fourth floor. What is this? So here I am on the 5th floor of Hope's Peak Academy. The 5th floor has been opened up to us, and it's totally different from all the floors we've seen up till now. For some reason, it feels unpleasant. These are classrooms. Hello? This floor feels different compared to all the others. I'm not sure what it is. Is there some reason for that? I hope it's not anything too creepy. Is the mastermind on this floor? Look, it's a biolab. Rattle, rattle, it's locked. We came all this way just to be denied here. The sign in the house is biolab. A biolab that we're forbidden from seeing into. It kind of sounds like something out of an old cheesy horror movie. There's a classroom. Is that a dojo? What's this? What Kyoko told me yesterday. What the heck did it mean?
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Mukuro.
The 16th student, the one they call. Watch out for her.
Kyoko? I'm not going to say anything. I can't say anything. Kyoko narrowed her eyes. Her gaze darted up to the surveillance camera.
Hey,
You understand why, right? She was trying to tell me that whatever it was important. The mastermind couldn't find out. But how did Kyoko get her hands on information that could be that important?
so then.
We're finished here. She made it very clear that our conversation had come to an end, and just like usual, I didn't understand anything any better than before. That target seems pretty far away. Pretty proud of my eyesight. This is so sad. A suit of armor is on display. It's extremely Japanese. I've already talked to you. Hey, Kyoko. She won't even make eye contact. I guess she really doesn't feel like talking. Please, I've seen everything. I swear it. It's a straw post for sword practice. What's so important? There's a bunch of wooden lockers in here. The wooden lockers and keys remind me of a super old school public bathroom. Please, I'm begging you, let me out of here. Is it the trees? Even though this room is totally enclosed, there's a cherry tree planted here, and it's in full bloom. It's quite elegant. This is what you consider elegant? I lived overseas for a long time, so this kind of Japanese style scenery is refreshing. But considering your situation, isn't it kind of out of place? Thank you. I just had to look at a freaking tree. It's because we're outside, right? There's an outside. What is that?
Yo.
At first I thought I saw blue skies, but turns out they're just painted like the walls and the ceiling. Oh, but the plants are all real. It's been a while since I've smelled vegetation. It helps me relax. That's not what you're thinking, is it? Huh? Why? Is that bad? Don't you get it? Don't you realize the true horror of plant life? It's there, just beneath the surface, beneath their calm exterior. They're always watching and waiting. And when they decide they can't leave us in charge of Earth anymore, they'll put their plan into global human extinction into action.
Well?
I'm serious. Thank you for that very detailed, unimportant word. No matter when, I am absolutely everywhere. What is this? This thing is super weird, super creepy. Flowers aren't supposed to get this big. Is this thing real? That's a Monokuma flower. I came up with the name myself. Try and touch it and you're in for some real excitement. Your heart's all like whoa and the plant's all like snap and your flesh is all like blah, I'm dead. In other words, it's a monstrosity. It's pretty freaking amazing if I do say so myself. A student at Hope's Peak added improvement after improvement created this miracle creature. The ultimate botanist, although they don't go here anymore, they died during the tragedy. Despite how it looks, the flower is super practical. It can eat paper, plastic, even people, so it's totally good for the environment. Such an eco-friendly creation is vital for the future growth of a healthy society. Not that I know anything about that myself. Spouting more and more nonsense, Monokuma eventually disappeared. Whatever, I better keep my distance. Let's leave. Oh, shut up!
Hey.
Don't you believe me, Makoto? It's just beneath the surface.
The end is nigh. Well?
Yeah, goodbye. What is this? There's some kind of control panel. It's for the sprinklers. Sprinklers. It controls the sprinklers every morning at 7:30. Of course, the setting panel is locked, so you wouldn't change it if you wanted to. So that means the sprinklers go off at 7:30. It's super user-friendly, which sucks. So if you get here too early, you'll get drenched. But you're not a little kid, right? You're too old to go running through sprinklers anyway. I'm not gonna tell everyone. What the frick? What is that? Is this a chicken coop? What's a chicken coop doing here? This place even has chickens, huh? They're just regular chickens, right? Like they don't eat people or lay bombs instead of eggs or something like that? It seems safe. It's a chicken. It's really alive, right? There's no mistake. Okay, let me leave. Yes, step away from the chicken coop. Oh, so you like chicken stew, Makoto? Yeah, I love these little guys. They're like seriously cute, right? And there's exactly 5 of them here. Exactly? 5, you know the number that comes after 4 and before 6, at least in the terms of natural numbers. Anyway, whenever the number 5 pops up, that's a good omen. It contains the mysteries of the cosmos. It's a number of power, a refreshing number on par with hand-squeezed all-natural lemonade. He never lets me get a word in edgewise. Please let me leave. Please! Please! I am begging. I have looked everywhere. This? You want me to look at the shed? Just to be sure, I should take a look in that tool shed. Oh, Lord. Murder weapons. Murder weapons. Oh, is that a pickaxe? Huh? There's something carved into it. Crazy diamond. I feel like I remember seeing that somewhere. Where? There's a lawnmower right here. Even with this here, who's actually going to take care of the lawn? Goodbye. Upside Down Leon commented on my video on TikTok. I know you guys are proud. Goodbye. Do I have to keep looking? I don't know what to look at. I want to see. I'm excited for the murder that they said is a secret. Who has red nails? Do you have red nails? I'm trying to look. Does she have red nails? I don't think Kyoko has red nails. No. Hello? I don't know what I'm supposed to do now. Go into the classrooms? Like maybe? Like maybe? Wait, I'm gonna punish you. What the frick? Huh? Does she want to talk to me about something? Toko, what's wrong? Is she trying to say something? I think she almost just a little more and I might get to it. I'm sorry, but I have no idea what it is you're trying to tell me. She just let her shoulders drop. She looks sad. I guess she gave up. What the freak? What the frick? I thought something bad was happening. Alright. Alrighty. Let's go over here. Ah! What is this? The grotesque horror of the room struck me hard and fast. What I saw was bad enough, but what I smelled, it was sour, pungent, and possibly rank.
I see.
It smells awful, doesn't it? It must be at least vaguely familiar to you. After all, you've been around your fair share of corpses. Are you saying? It's the smell of death, their flesh and fat and blood. There was no surprise in his voice, no shock, but he was right. I experienced the smell more than once. It was the smell of death and despair. But the smell here is strong, condensed. It's the smell of a battlefield. Monokuma must have... What? My fault again? Stop trying to blame everything on me. If I hadn't done what you did, this never would have happened. No, it's quite the opposite. The opposite? Yeah, but let me give you the itsy-bitsy squeaky hint. As far as this room goes, I don't know a thing. I just left it exactly how I found it. What?
Yes, indeed.
How's that for a hint? Better than those stupid hints you get from the NPCs in those old role-playing games. But it's pretty scary, huh? Blood all over the walls and junk? And junk? You know who used to say that all the time?
I can't wait.
You know who used to say that all the time? Junko? Oh, sorry, I totally missed that, but and junk? He just left it the way he found it. What's the meaning of all this? And junk? Junko's alive. Period. Junko did it. Yeah, whatever. Surveillance cameras, we get it. Byakua, about what Monokuma just told us. It's not like I'm even here. He must be lost in thought. Is he really thinking that hard, or is he just flat out ignoring me? Well, what am I supposed to look at in here? Like, the scratch marks? Like, I don't think I've seen everything there is to see. Well, what do you want me to look at? Oh, the body on the ground? There are white chalk outlines drawn all over the floor. How many bodies were there? I've seen this kind of thing on detective shows and stuff like that. You always see it at the scene of a murder. I wish I could say I don't believe it. There's blood all over the place. I want to shut my eyes forever against such a ghastly sight. It appears all the blood stains are dry, and their color has changed as well. I think it's safe to assume these stains are considerably old. This is all really blood. Of course, I wouldn't find it interesting otherwise. And this is interesting, I assure you. What on earth happened in this classroom? He seems like he's enjoying himself. No way can I keep up with someone like that. About what Monokuma... Okay, yeah, he's just ignoring us. Please. I guess I've seen what there is to see up here for now, but once again, nothing I found seems to make any real sense. I need to head back to the dining hall and find out what the others turned up. What the frick? Sorry, I've got the stupid Frozen thing stuck in my head. And I'm not trying to sound good, so period. One after another, they started to show up, and for too long, it would appear everyone has returned. But still, it's just the 6 of us. That's barely enough for a decent volleyball team. Hey, don't be such a sourpuss. We gotta think positive. Besides, even if one more person dies, we can still field a basketball team. Basketball! That's like reverse positive thinking. Anyway, there's no time to be depressed. For the sake of everyone we've lost, we need to do our best. Can we stop all this group hug nonsense? We need to find out what everyone discovered.
Hey.
My concern is with the biolab. That was the only place on the 5th floor that we couldn't access. The biolab, huh? I wonder what's in there. If this were like a cliche horror game, it'd be some kind of creature, the final boss or tyrant, or... We're not in a horror game, though. Either way, we don't need to worry about that at the moment. Don't bother thinking about something that can't be understood no matter how much you think about it. Your tiny brains can only do so much. Focus on utilizing them efficiently. I don't really like how you said it, but what you said is probably right.
What?
No, how I said it is right, too. Hey, Byakua. Byakua.
What?
So what are you telling me? Why are you telling me? Well, because you told her to zip it or whatever? I'd forgotten about that. Jesus, man, I know you're torturing her, but come on. Well, Toka, Toko, if you want to envelop us all in your putrid breath, I won't stop you. You honor me, Master. And don't worry, I took care of the odor problem. Seriously, you're just gonna take it? Shut up and don't interrupt me when Master and I are talking. Okay, so what did you want to tell us? Well, I was in classroom on the 5th floor and something caught my attention. It was this. A knife? Whoa, that thing is huge. It's like Rambo size. It's a survival knife of some type. But what was it doing in a classroom? How would I know?
Very suspicious.
What are you going to use that knife for? What are you planning to do to us? I'm not going to do anything with it. I just picked it up. I don't want to leave a knife just laying around. I'd rather have it laying around than in the hands of a serial killer. Don't compare me to her. I'm nothing like her. Listen, more important, now we have that knife. What are we going to do with it? We can't let Toko keep it for sure. We don't know what she might do. I don't want it anyways. It's too dangerous. What to do? Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Huh? Me? Oh yeah, I totally trust Makoto. Take care of it.
Okay.
Then that's that. Hold on. Don't I get a say? It just shows how much they trust you. You should do as they ask. Are you sure it's trust? I feel like they're using me. Okay, so here you go, Makoto. They're acting like I already said yes. Fine. I guess there's nothing I can do. I'll just keep it in my drawer for now. Desk drawer. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Hey, Toko. Do I still have bad breath? Sorry, I'm sorry it stinks. I'm sorry it stinks. I'm sorry. You made a valuable discovery. Good job. Huh? Huh? Did Master just praise me? Hey, good for you. I'm dreaming. I must be dreaming. I would never experience such a dream. Oh no. Whenever I look at Toko these days, it makes me feel sad. By the way, did any of you find it? The other strange room on the 5th floor? Well, no, strange is a massive understatement. The smell of flesh and fat and blood, the white outlines of countless corpses. It was more dreadful than anything I've encountered here so far. What the are you talking about? The smell itself was horrific, far beyond any normal murder scene, every body smell concentrated. God, I'm glad I didn't see it. I feel like I'm gonna barf just hearing you describe it. But I mean, what the hell happened in that room?
So in other words,
I can only think of one thing. A large group of people died right there in that room. A bunch of people were killed? Stop, seriously, I'm gonna throw up. Perhaps that's what was meant by the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Huh? You're thinking the same thing then. My theory is the mass murder that took place in that room is the incident said to have happened 1 year ago. The awful scene in that room, that was the tragedy that happened a year ago.
in other words,
Precisely, the tragedy is another name for the genocide of the student body of Hope's Peak Academy. If that's true, that would explain why Hope's Peak was forced to close its doors. I mean, I guess that all makes sense, but it's all just so awful. Not just awful, super awfully awful. They're right, it's beyond awful. It's terrible, tragic, hopeless, but still. How is it not one of us ever heard about something like that happening? Does that mean they really did cover it up? Who did I talk to? I gotta talk to Yasuhiro. Anyway. I checked all the windows on the 5th floor, front to back. That used to be Sakura's job, but... Oh, it's us playing Stardew Valley. Anyway, no dice. There were metal plates on all the windows, just like everywhere else. Which means no chance of escape on the 5th floor either. But when I was looking around, I realized something about the layout of the school. What exactly did you notice about the layout of the school?
Just a second.
You took a good look around the 5th floor yourself, didn't you, Makoto? Huh? Why do you ask?
So then.
Because if you did, you must have noticed. The 5th floor is lacking something every other floor has. Are you talking about stairs? There aren't any stairs leading up from the 5th floor. That's what you're talking about, right? Does that mean the 5th floor is the end?
Correct.
We're finally starting to get a clear picture of this school. All that's left now is to solve the underlying mystery. But that's the hardest part. Even if it is hard, we still gotta do it. Yeah, Hina's right. Everything will be okay as long as we work together. I'm sure we'll make it out of this. No, not I'm sure. We absolutely will make it out, no matter what it takes. Who haven't I talked to? Who haven't I talked to? After this, I'm gonna have to quit because my throat hurts because I've been talking. Okay, hold on. My throat hurts so bad. Have I talked to you?
Hey.
The buyer room. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Okay, let's talk to him.
You know?
Well, there's a big garden up on the 5th floor, and I found more than one thing to be worried about. A stupidly large plant. Oh, do I have to talk to him about all these? Monokuma said it was a Monokuma flower. Even touching it seems dangerous, so we have to be careful.
Serious.
It's a total man-eating plant. I'm sure it'll be different from the other ones that live in the pipe, though. Anyway, that thing must have benefited from this. Excuse me. Apparently, the sprinklers come on every morning at 7:30 on the dot. Yeah, remember that. You don't want to get drenched and catch a cold. Well, you don't have to worry. They say idiots never catch colds, you know? Of course not, because idiots never get wet. I think you're thinking of dogs. I'm starting to worry about you, Hero. Can you tell me what 10 plus 10 is? Hey, come on. You don't always have to call me dumb. I may have been held back 3 times, but that doesn't make me stupid. But if it'll make you happy, I'll answer your dumb question. So, what was the question again? Don't worry. You just answered it. I've got to talk to him.
You know?
Okay. There were a bunch of chickens in the chicken coop, right? Yeah, that's right. 5 chickens. I love chickens. Let's raise them up big and fat, then we can make fried chicken. Ooh, or barbecue. Decisions. Or how about raw? Because there's nothing fresher than raw, right? I'm pretty sure that'd kill you.
You know?
Oh, my lord. Okay. You noticed it too, huh? That pickaxe.
What?
Huh? What about the pickaxe? Well, there was a pickaxe in the tool shed, and the word Crazy Diamond had been carved into the handle. Haven't we seen that phrase somewhere before? Crazy Diamond. That does sound kind of familiar, I think.
It's true.
I don't just think. I know. We've seen that phrase before. Huh? Where? Ah, that's it. I remember. It was on Mondo's uniform on the back of his jacket. His jacket said the same thing, right? Crazy Diamond?
I see.
You're absolutely right. But why would that be on the pickaxe in the garden? Mondo must have stuck in there and done it, right?
That's possible.
But we didn't have access to the garden until today.
That's right.
Then maybe Mondo brought it with him when he first came here and Monokuma confiscated it. Whatever the reason, that's what stuck out to me in the tool shed. The pickaxe connected to Mondo. Well, what stuck out to me wasn't the pickaxe at all. Huh? Then what did?
No.
What I noticed was the lawnmower. I'm thinking maybe we can use it to call for help. How are you going to call for help with a lawnmower? I don't know. Maybe I can use it to crop circles or something. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to make crop circles. And then we can use those to call for help. What the heck's happened to you? You weren't like this in the beginning, you know. Well, then back then my personality hadn't quite solidified yet. I didn't think it was possible, but now I'm more disappointed in you than I've ever been. Oh my lord. Well, I think that's all the new information we have for now. So, now what do we do? Well, starting today, you're all under my command, but before we proceed, I need to figure something out.
No way.
Geez, how cocky you gonna be? You gonna burst through the ceiling if your head gets any bigger? So, what is it you want to figure out? Kyoko's identity. Huh?
Well,
Kyoko's identity, but Kyoko is Kyoko, right? Yeah, but who is she? The rest of us have a clear, definable reason for having been selected to attend Hope Speak Academy. Hina's the ultimate swimming pro, Hiro's the ultimate clairvoyant, even Makoto is the ultimate lucky student. More unlucky than lucky these days, but... So what about Kyoko? Can anyone tell me what she is? Now that you mention it, she's never told us. Well, Kyoko doesn't really like talking about herself anyway, right? It's not the matter if she likes or doesn't like. This is a matter of trust. Can you trust someone who's unwilling to reveal their true identity? We need to avoid raising any more unnecessary suspicions. So, Kyoko, it's time you told us. I can't. Ooh, why won't you tell us?
Wrong.
I didn't say I won't. I said I can't.
What the heck?
What do you mean?
So...
Oh, why did I give him a girl voice? Because I don't remember. What? I have no memory of what I am. You have no memory, you mean amnesia?
What?
If I thought you had a sense of humor, I'd say you were joking. But if this is a joke, I'm not laughing. You can't be serious right now, can you? I knew you wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't say anything. But it doesn't matter. Either way, the truth will make itself clear before we're done.
What?
So you have no intention of telling us. Then I can no longer stand by and do nothing. What are you going to do? Torture me? Nothing so barbaric as that. I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity. Limit my options?
Just give up.
Give me the key to your room. But if she gives you her room key, she can't go to sleep in her room. She'll be breaking a school regulation. And if she doesn't want that, she'll talk. It's easy. All she has to do is tell us about herself. Just hold on a threat like that.
Fine.
Fine, I understand. Good. You're finally in the mood for conversation. Without saying a word, Kyoko walked right up to Byakuya and held out her room key to him.
It can't be.
You fool! Why do you refuse to talk?
Because
Whether I want to or not, I can't. All I can do is keep telling you that.
So,
Maybe she really did lose her memory. If you really think about it, it doesn't sound totally impossible. This is the worst school ever, where only the worst stuff happens, right? Amnesia would fit in, right in. The worst school, where only the worst things happen. Do you really mean that? Huh?
hey,
Can you really be sure that life here has been filled with only the worst things? What do you mean? Perhaps I've said too much. Kyoko then turned her back on us and without a word began to walk
Come
away.
on.
Where do you think you're going?
goodbye.
Don't worry, I'm not going to do any harm to you. Any of you. Those were her last words as she left. Kyoko's last words. The dining hall was silent. The only sound was the door opening and closing as Kyoko left the
The
room.
heck?
What's her deal?
but
I think you went too far taking her room key like that. For her, that wasn't far enough. Or maybe she gets all the attention. I can't even believe her enjoying getting yelled at. You're getting noisy again, Toko.
Come on.
Sorry, I still can't hear you. The sound of your breathing, of your heart beating, it grates on me. Are you telling her to die? I mean, I know how you feel, bud. But what's Kyoko gonna do now? Plus the situation, it's just like before. It's no different from when everyone started accusing Sakura, and I'm no different either. I still can't stop anyone. What the? Why are you yelling all of a sudden?
because I mean,
Look! It's you! How long have you been standing there? I'm very, very angry! Angry at what? At a thief! Yes, that's right! I'm very sad to have to say there's a thief in your midst! My precious, they stole it! You're precious?
teacher had such faith in you, and this is how you repay me with betrayal.
Reality is filled with so much hardship, isn't it? No wonder people run away into their fantasies. But what the heck is your precious? Shut up. I hope you all get stuck in a hiring freeze and die penniless deaths on the street.
What the heck?
And he's gone? What the heck was that all about? He said something about Precious getting stolen. Does anyone have any idea what that might mean? It likely has something to do with Kyoko. Makuro. Wait. Her. Who else? 1 second, I need to breathe. Who else other than her would be willing and able to steal something? Did Kyoko really steal something from Monokuma? But if that's true, what is it? And why would she do that? Is it nighttime? Alrighty, thank you guys. It's gonna be the end of this episode because I have been playing an unreasonable amount of this today and I need to put in my retainer before I get into trouble. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it.